All right, welcome back, YouTube, to a programmer plays Ender Lilies. What is my brain today? Work's gotten me. In our previous episode, we did a little poking around in the catacombs, connected some dots, cleared some rooms, got an archer, and now we're just continuing to do that. We've just found a training area, so we're gonna see what that's all about. Yeah, let's do it. Damn it, I was afraid of that. Yeah, that works. The little bit of healing that I get from those dots is so... like, it's not much, but, like, it actually does make a difference. And also, I wonder, like, if I do this, does that affect my targeting? So, like, if I'm here, it's hard to tell. I mean, it doesn't affect my range, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's our way out right there. White Priestess, impart upon me your blessing. Alright, so in my head, this, like, because they called out, like, oh, this is a training area, I was fully expecting, like, waves of enemies to come descend on me. Which obviously did not happen. Haven't finished the room, though, which is interesting. There's stuff up there, which needs this dang lantern thing. And now the question becomes, do I... Yeah, I think I will. Because we've used up all of our heals. We'll pop up in here. Oh yeah, we wanted to do this anyways, so as to get that open. Hell yeah. Unlocking shortcuts. Get a quick little rest in here. Poke at our enhancement options. It's very slowly getting there. Yes, 270. 270. That seems absurd. And yet, I would not be surprised to learn that, like, once you, like, fully invest in a spirit, it's just, like, obscenely good. Ooh, this feels like a boss room. Hello, good evening. Ooh, yeah, this 100% feels like a boss. Hello, Sigrid. Yeah, bloody angel wings. Ugh. Whoa! Alright. Okay, those hit pretty hard. Wow, those hit real hard, actually. Was not expecting that. I'm glad I came up here and sat down. Spacious rectangle plus music fade out equals death. Yep. Alright, send me back in, coach. I can't quite see, like, she had something that got broken, smashed, crushed. Um, okay, that is not the way to avoid that attack. Kind of think that Hammer Boy might not be the move for this fight. Okay, second phase, cool. Oof, I don't know why I dodged away. I needed to dodge towards. Alright, what does she have? Maybe another nun's cowl? Okay, that oof, we fucked up so badly. And by we, I do mean me. Can I bait? Okay. Alright, second phase. This time without even... What? I did it again. Where I dodged away. Oh, yep. Well, at least we made it to that phase. We need to do it with more health than that. Alright, so... Crows carried me through those, which... Gray Crow, but, not the move. Because we want Crow for that last phase. I don't know, actually. I feel like Crow's got enough ammo. Hello. Unfinished note. I'm going to Verboten Domain with the priestess. I know not if any means of shedding the blight exist other than purification. Alas, we won't see one another for a while, Sigrid. My heart aches more than you know. I long to hear your voice, to hold you in embrace. How I wish I could be with you. Were our situations reversed, you would be the one taking her to this dangerous place. I couldn't bear it. I'm fine being the one to go. As long as you are safe, Sigrid, that's enough. Yeah, I think it's straight up. I think she's got someone else's skull and then just like smashed it. We gotta do way better with our spacing here. Alright, can't be there. Why did I dodge away? Alright. More health than we had the first time. Okay. Boy, that comes out fast. Oh. Drop on down here. Ugh, work was rough today. Yeah, I feel that. Sure that we've got this boss handled, but like, this is a little bit of a, like, it's asking more from us than the previous fights have, which is, I guess, like, definitionally a difficulty spike. Oof, that is some bad spacing on my part. Yeah, that was a trade not worth taking. I'm taking a lot of, like, hammer trades that I should not. Oh, okay. That seems a little shenanigans. Whoa! That seems a lot shenanigans. Hey, we got her. Thank you, Crow. Thank you, Elaine. I think that's her name. I'm sorry for everything. Thank you for the GG's, chat. First try. I was not worthy of being the priestess's guardian. I thought I had found a way to protect her from the blight. In the end, my only choice was to flee. The blight washed over the land like an ever-consuming wave. Sheep and shepherds of the cathedral alike all eventually became blighted. Now, my body feels not quite my own, a stranger within my own flesh. Foul mages and their blasted potion. I was meant to be her guardian, protector of the White Priestess, now turned brutal killer. Madness. Is this the work of the Blight, or who I am truly inside? Sigrid, if I could see you before there's nothing left of me. You were the one I truly wished to protect. My beloved sister, I only wished. Man, the cutscenes are such bummers, but like it's good. Like there was a lot to like in that scene, like the composition of it, the layering, the way that some things were animated and other things weren't. Um, the memories they're intense. They're good stuff. All right, Spirit Guardian Silva. I can read. Chain attacks with a hammer. Hold to charge an attack. Charged attacks cause more damage and cover a wider area. Silva becomes a guardian to protect her beloved sister. Knowing full well it would separate them, she took on the burden of guarding the priestess. Action Guardian's Wings. Ground/air ZR. Guardian Silva's blighted wings enhance evasive ability, allows a nimble dodge slide to get out of harm's way. The mighty blighted wings of Guardian Silva grant swiftness for artful dodges, whether grounded or in the air. Alright, Air Dash. Last Rites. This is a lot. When SP gauge is full, press up plus button of desired main skill. An ancient power that awakened after the White Priestess took on an incredible amount of blight. The defiled souls of the blighted are unleashed to wreak havoc, as they did in life once more. Action Last Rites. When SP gauge is full, press up plus button of desired main skill. So is this a recharge? I actually don't fully understand this. When SP gauge is full, press up plus button of desired main skill. Okay, here we go. Second explanation. Build SP gauge by attacking enemies. Press up plus desired main skill button once it's full to perform last rites and inflict tremendous damage. Okay, hold on. Main skill button, I'm guessing, is my red attacks. Yeah. It's the guardian of the White Priestess of the Fount. Then we must be close. The blight spreads ever further. It is said that the priestesses have hold over their senses despite the blight, but this seems far too much for anyone to bear. Oh, look at her hair. As important as purification is, a priestess must also think of herself. I dare not say it, but you might be the last of your kin. There'd be no shame in running from all this. No one remains who could condemn you if you did. For my part, I want you to live, to leave this land behind. Oh, ghost? You never should have awakened. Yet now our fate is in your hands alone. Sorry. Only you can end the curse of the eternal blight. At the farthest reaches in a distant spring, there are waters yet untainted, clear and blue. This is Kidoki. This is. Who's putting their taint in the water? Alright. Guardians, everyone, they've all been consumed by madness. Alright, so the same button that we use for parry is also what we use for this air glide / ground glide if we're pressing. Interesting. What do you look like, Guardian Siva? Alright, aquatic, so that's something. You know what, we'll put you on here and just see what you're like. Ooh. I could get behind that. Pretty quick. Hard to compete with the just sheer reach, like, see how his attacks go all the way to the column, whereas hers fall a little bit short on that initial swing, but then on that second one. Interesting. Interesting. You know what, we'll keep her on for a little bit. Alright, there's that, which I need to get somehow. Oh, not like that. Shit. Well, we're down here now. Interesting. Her underwater attack is just a subset of her usual attacks. Still pretty good damage on it, though. Alright, still can't get up there. Or can we? Hold. Ooh, that seems totally doable if I just do a better job. Yeah. Yeah. Did I just walk into another boss fight immediately? Also, is this a Moloch? That 100% felt like a particular enemy from Hollow Knight. Ooh, relic, holy spring water, increases the potency of the healing prayer. Bottle of water drawn from the fountainhead, a spring in the hinterlands where the white priestess of the fount was born. It is said the priestess was named after the place of her birth, and named so just like the priestesses that came before her. Okie dokie. Secret tunnel? Oh, secret tunnel. Alright, well, we are cruising for a snoozing the fishes. There's a little bit of a, like, when she does the air dash, there's a bit of a, like, hang time, which is not inherently, like, a bad thing. Like, don't get it twisted, but, like, it feels a little weird. Just the timing of it, right? Yeah, that feels weird, too. One of our ranks made it out here. Hey, Ancient Soul X2 used to enhance the Umbral Knight. Cool. Hold on, I didn't finish reading the thing. That was on me. Yeah. Damn it. Well, that description is lost forever, I guess. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure we'll find more of those, but for some reason didn't read the flavor text. A part of me is like, oh, that would have been helpful before that boss. And another part of me is like, what am I talking about? No, it wouldn't have. I didn't use the Umbral Knight at all on that fight. Yeah, that little bit of hang time there at the end makes it feel like I don't want to be spamming that for moving faster. I mean, why wouldn't I guess is the question now. Attack combo, attack speed, attack plus. Yeah. That does feel like real good with how snappy it is. Alright, so now that we've got that dash, I wonder if we can this spot. I feel like I vaguely remember it having a thing that we needed dash to get to. Nope, I was just wrong. That's okay. We'll keep exploring. Getting those in 2 hits is pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Gosh dang it. Now, I don't know that I think I might need some ups to get to that. We'll keep going without for now. Did not mean to do that. That's okay. I low-key had forgotten that that was a thing, so he fit through there? He sure can. So I guess this is kind of like completely supplanted my little dodge that she was doing, her little dive. Looks like that's still locked though. Yeah. Alright. Well, fine then. Be that way. Oh. Saw the interact prompt and I was like, what did I miss? How did I miss it? There's that. Oh yeah, I didn't actually equip this. Yeah, absolutely. Easy sell. Alright, we're missing something in here, and I don't see how. Oh, okay. Yeah, up there. Can I get like a super jump? I have no recollection of a super jump. worked out better than I feel like it really should have. Still a secret down here somewhere. Definitely an improvement. This spot looks so suspicious to me. Hey, level up. Whatever the secret is in this room, I'm not spotting it. Ooh, unless that's it. Yeah, alright. Cool. Found the secret. I do enjoy me just poking around until I find whatever the developers have hidden from me. Come on, mate, you're in an uncomfortable spot. For me, not for you. I'm sure you're perfectly comfy. Just and there's no way. I don't know why I thought that he was not an enemy. He clearly was. Hey, we actually made that. I'm a little surprised by that. I don't feel like we should have been given that. Alright, cool. Now we're back here. Made a nice little loop. Alright. I'm a little tempted. Yeah, let's go back to some like super early areas. Cause I feel like there's stuff that I just haven't even like looked at in forever. Combination of how, you know, your damage output gets better, but also like relatively speaking enemy armor gets worse. Makes it kind of funny coming back to some of this stuff and be like, wow, we're destroying this. Alright, so there's something going on with all this. Like this makes it real clear that there is a second thing on the mini map, but I'm not having any luck like jumping into it, you know? Feels a bit like Castlevania with upgrades. Yeah, it's very Castlevania. Findings: statue inscription. Stone statues in the likeness of the White Priestess. The inscription below the intact statue reads, Priestess of the Dawn, while the ruined statue seems to have been one of the priestesses of the wind. Alright, and then this, locked. Alright, so we're definitely going to get some sort of general purpose key then. Because that is definitely not... definitely not working. Okay. Alright. So one of the things that's different from Castlevania in this game that I actually really appreciate is the enemies don't respawn until you sit at the bench. So now that I'm retreading this ground, having gone to the other way and found nothing, the enemies aren't back, and I like that. I like being like, okay, my return route is safe for the time being. There's something in here which we haven't found. I think that background interaction is purely just for fun. Oh, did not mean to do that. That's okay. Oh, wait. That feels suspicious. Like this stone right here. Suspicion levels are raised. Yeah, we'll keep going. Hey, we can get this. Oh, we could have gotten that so long ago. Soiled prayer beads. Slightly increases maximum HP. A rosary worn by the White Priestess's guardian. Extensive training took place underground until someone was chosen to be her protector. Right, and another spot that we can't get up. Interesting. Well, let's equip that, because that sounds like a very useful thing to have. Cost 1, we've got 1 slot open. Perfect. Excellent. From here... I don't remember why we couldn't get to the one down there. Shitty ass memory is betraying me once more. Not been here. We haven't been over here in a while. And I kind of think we were supposed to go over here and, you know, be a little more thorough, and I just, like, pieced. Nice. One hit now. Ah, them being 2 hits is actually huge for me. Still taking damage that I shouldn't be, but shh, it's fine. Nice, we can make that jump now. Hell yeah. Unless I was thinking of a different jump. I was thinking of a different jump. I was thinking of this jump. Fuck. Oh, that's poison water. You know what we haven't seen very much of? We haven't seen very many of the white flowers. Still a lot of damage. Alright, still can't make those jumps. Does kind of mean that we're in here. So, like, there we go. There's a white flower. Not that we need it, because we're about to just drop down to a room that is a save. But still. Alright. We'll go a little bit left ways here. Because I think I kind of yeah, I've never connected this around. And I think I was supposed to a while ago, and I just got lazy. Yeah, because we went left here, never actually bothered climbing up. Okay, I don't know why I just stood there for that, but we did, don't worry about it. Oh, there's another priestess there. Do we think that flipping a lever or something over here will potentially make that open? Or do we think we have to loop all the way around? Tarnished picture. A picture of the White Priestess of the Fount. It appears the White Priestess was allowed entrance to the Coven, a space usually exclusive to sorcerers, and a magical tool was made there for her. Right, this. Do we need to drop down through this for any reason? I don't think so. Alright, that did not open this. Makes me think that it's opened some other mechanism. Curiouser and curiouser. Right. Yeah, and then this, to my knowledge, only connects through this way. Now, we did die down here last time, so maybe we can do a little better this time. Still can't get that. Okay, don't love that start. Hey, level up. Alright, cool. We've made it to the bottom here. Haven't previously. Oh. Well, okay. Gross. I guess us dying down here was no great loss, because... Oh, no, no. Never mind. Ah, okay. Ooh, does this mean that we needed this ability in order to do this? In order to get through? Whoa, 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 whoa! Wow! Dead immediately. I don't know that I'm supposed to be doing that. Huh. Huh. That felt like a... You actually are supposed to have done other stuff before getting here situation. That did not feel like a, oh, I'm a little underpowered, I haven't figured out its movesets. It felt like, nope. Wrong choice. Try again. Let's see if we can go up and to the right over here. There's a jump that we couldn't make before, and now I'm curious as to whether we can make it. Oh yeah, that's totally makeable. Yeah. Bloodied Note 1. Day 1. Knights, soldiers, sinners. Even the sorcerers are here for the Bastion defense. Why'd they volunteer? That coven lot gives me the jitters. Day 5. been 5 days since this battle began. Never in my life have I seen so many blighted. That ain't good. You seem so composed. Are you not cold? We did well to come across that amulet. Seems it helps weather the bitter frost. I much prefer warmer environs myself. Perhaps the one good thing about this form of mine is that I no longer feel anything, no matter what I may long to feel. However, a good rest to warm ourselves would do us much good before we press on. I enjoy the. Not played Final Fantasy X. Skip forward 20 seconds. I enjoy the inversion of the Final Fantasy X party, where instead of having a bunch of living people and one ghost, we've got one living person and a bunch of ghosts. That's a fun flip. Also, it's interesting them having a canon explanation for how this little girl is handling running around barefoot in the snow. Oh, she's got an amulet that's keeping her warm. Sure, magic. When in doubt, magic. A wizard did it. Alright. Do we think this is gonna come over and connect all the way over here? That would be cool. This water makes me nervous because I can totally see. Whoa. Hey, buddy. I can totally see a situation where, hey, this is freezing water. You touch it and you immediately take damage. Gosh, they're making me cut it close. Good XP on these crows. Oh. You're a dude. Okay. Feels like there ought to be music here. Yay, we did it. I can't go on. Very unfortunate the way that the foreground sometimes gets between us and the key art. Alright, Spirit Fallen Sentinel flies forward, piercing enemies on their path with their blade. After the Bastion defense, the heretic sorcerers gave suspicious elixirs to the soldiers of the Twin Spires. When the rain fell, those who drank the brew mutated into winged abominations. Yikes. Okay, we're definitely getting an ability related to those lantern thingies. They're getting very transparent about those. But it looks like maybe we did that room before we needed to do that room. Couldn't continue that way. All right. At least I don't think we could continue that way. Let's. I kind of wish it would tell me a little more. I get that because the attacks of the spirits move different patterns, have different frequencies and everything. If you had just a straight damage number, it would not be a very good indicator. But it would be nice to have some indicator of the DPS that we're looking at for these guys. Because we're already at the point, we're well past the point, I would actually say, where I'm never going to use much more. Like, we're getting new spirits in, and I'm developing habits, and I don't think I'm gonna break those habits before the end of the game. Um, I should probably actively try to. I should probably be like mixing things up and seeing like, okay, maybe Fallen Sentinel's great. Maybe this is like a hey, you lunge through an enemy and like before they can counterattack, you're already past them and stuff like that. But I don't know. Um, Hard to say. It's really easy in games like this where they give the player a lot of control over their moveset for the player to end up just using a small number of moves and not actually explore the full thing. I know I'm very vulnerable to that anti pattern. But yeah, this is where we're going to end it for this episode. YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.